Wow, working for Bell Media is fun, eh, Dan?
It is SportsCenter with Jay and Dan, brought to you by Tim Hortons. Deep in the middle of October, which means hockey, base, and you know you're in Canada when you don't start with a baseball.
That's right. Because the baseball was pretty good, but the hockey's always better. And specifically, Dan, the debut of a legend, first time playing for a Canadian team. 45-year-old Jaromir Jagr making his debut with the Calgary Flames on their California swing, 1,712 career NHL games, 9 teams. There he is, wearing his old number 68, looking like a gem. 24th NHL season. First period, Jagr's first shift as a Flame, taking the feed from Christopher Stieg, blocked by Jonathan Quick. Jagr drafted in the first round with Keith Tkachuk in 1990, now playing with his 19-year-old son, Matthew Tkachuk.
What?
Isn't that incredible? Early first, Tkachuk, the wraparound, jams it in for his first goal of the season. And a 1-0 Calgary Flames lead. Later, through the legs of Drew Doughty to a wide-open Michael Frolik, who nets his first goal of the year. And Mike Smith, beautiful sprawling save. He looks so good with the Flames already, coming off that 43-save shutout. Head to the room. After failing to challenge a call in Game 2, which led to a comeback win by the Indians, it appeared with his Yankees down 2-0. Joe Girardi's time with the Yankees may be over, but 2 home wins later, Girardi and the Yankees were on the brink of a huge series upset in Game 5. We're off to the Jake, which I still call it.
It's one of the most.
Winner moving on to the ALCS. Another decision that Yankee fans may question from Joe Girardi, but we go to the 9th. Yankees clinging to a 1-run lead. Brett Gardner with the at-bat of the century. It lasted about 4 hours. Runners on first and second. Clutch RBI single. Aaron Hicks scores. Francisco Lindor bobbles the relay. Todd Frazier heads up base running. Yankees are up 5-2, so here comes Aroldis Chapman to close it out, facing Austin Jackson. And the Yankees come back from 2-0 down to eliminate the Cleve. Devastating result for Cleveland Indians fans. Remember, Cleveland went on that incredible run at the end of the season. But since 1999, the Indians have lost the most times in potential series-clinching games with a paltry record of 3-17. They are 0-for-6 in attempting to close out their last 2 playoff series, surrendering a 3-1 series lead in last year's World Series.
Cubs and Nats, Game 4. Steven Strasburg came under fire when word got out that he originally passed on the chance to pitch Game 4 because he was feeling under the weather. Well, the game got canceled because of bad weather. He was feeling better Wednesday. Cubs fans, they're mocking him. And the Nats GM came to Strasburg's defense, saying he had fevers, he was on antibiotics, he needed an IV. It wasn't just sniffles. It's well documented. John Lester, he hates trying to pick runners off. Top 8, Ryan Zimmerman on first. Let's see.
Makes it a little tougher with the left-handed hitter.
Zimmerman, huge lead. Lester, he's gonna, no, don't you. He throws it over again. Okay. He's safe, but hang on. Tag clips Zimmerman's heel. He's out. Grand Slam in Nationals franchise history. They win 5-0. Back to Washington for a deciding Game 5 on Thursday night. The Pittsburgh Penguins, fresh off a visit to the White House in which they got to meet this guy in real life. Okay, I thought that was going to be different. The Pens continue their sightseeing tour of Washington on Tuesday night with a stop at the historic Capital One Arena in which they got to see this guy in real life.
I swear to God! I swear to God! I swear to God! Sidney Crosby, the captain of the
Penguins, one of the best things ever
for his team.
First meeting between the teams since the Pens eliminated Washington in the Eastern Conference semifinals last season. The Pens fan reminded the Caps of all their second-round playoff exits. Final minutes, Caps net empty. Ovechkin. Oh, that didn't go well. Ovechkin. Oh, that didn't go well. Ovechkin. Nah. Hens improved to 2-1-1. They take a 3-2.
Still to come, a scary moment for Connie at Oilers practice. Find out if the face of the franchise would be okay. He wrote a great article on the Players Tribune, the 5 toughest players he's played against. Mark Scheifele, terrific writer. He should write a book, it was so good.
What goes on that Players Tribune?
Just a lot of writing about things that players think about. Lots of ghostwriting, producer Tim says. Scary moment at Oilers practice Wednesday, as we alluded to before the commercial break. Watch this, Dan. Connor McDavid. Oh, Oscar Klefbom. Just playing hard. But the Reigning Hart Trophy winner went into the goalpost.
It was really nothing, just trying to get to the post, and both stood our ground, and obviously he's a big, strong guy, and yeah.
That's the last thing we really need right now. But I mean, it's good. I mean, we got to play hard, gotta play hard against each other and take it on the ice with us when we play the games.
Today was a reminder that we have to get back to work. So happy with the way the guys responded. Happy with the effort that we've put in today. Now it's got to carry over into tomorrow, Friday, and then the game on Saturday.
The reporter behind.
Who was that?
Rashog? Was that you, Rashog?
It was Rashog.
It was definitely Rashog. Maybe maybe tying his shoes or having a chat with his camera guy, Dave Parker. A little too loud.
Too loud talker. That's what you want to see in practice, though. You don't want to see,
Yeah, I love seeing that. Yeah, they're just competing. I think they are obviously not too thrilled with the way their last 2 games went, so there you go.
Everyone knows that hockey nicknames, they aren't that original. We're a week into the season now, so let's see if this year's brought any new clever nicknames in a segment called NHL Nicknamesy. Let's see.
Good shot by Kaner.
We all know Shaddy's one of the best. You know, Gunny tonight. I think Schenner.
Galley, he moved it to me. Palmer's had a lot of success.
Lenny made some big saves.
Varley was outstanding.
Wanted Dutchy to win it.
Josie got a slashing.
I think Huddy probably should have ripped.
Skinny saved my bacon.
You know, Vladdy's been great.
You know, Schmaltzy.
You know, Franny.
Frustration on Johnny.
Artie was right there.
Lavi's chats are alive. The Fords have made a great move.
Schmaltzy, the best run by.
Seriously, it's the only sport that uses nicknames that much. Here's a pie chart of nicknames around the NHL, and we have 21
Ers.
21 Ers.
21% 79% E.
Okay, there we go. So that was our result of the pie chart.
We'd be in that 79% part. And right-see.
Steven Strasburg initially ruled out a Game 4 of the NLDS due to being sick on Tuesday. Took to the mound Wednesday. You know what? He dominated. Struck out 12 in 7 scoreless innings. He's thrown 19 innings across 3 starts in his postseason career with an ERA of .47.
He was great the whole second half of the season. He's been awesome.
So everyone was questioning, like, oh, he can't. Your thoughts on people, whenever this happens, an athlete in any sport that's not hockey gets sick, the hockey people say, yeah, it wouldn't happen in hockey.
I was listening to a few guys who used to play hockey hosting a TSN radio show today, and they were just carving him up because he was sick. Nats GM Mike Rizzo said he had a fever, was on antibiotics, he needed an IV.
Yeah.
He goes out, he crushes it.
Yeah, he was actually sick.
Crushed it. He was awesome.
So he must have
He definitely had diarrhea.
Yeah.
Andrew Wiggins has signed a 5-year, $146.5 million contract extension with the Timberwolves. Canadian! Averaged a career-high 23.6 points a game last season. First overall pick. $29.3 million per year average makes him the 6th highest player in the NBA. Coach Thibodeau, or Thibodeau, whatever you want to say there, just laughing away at that.
Wiggy's
Tim
rich.
Says Thibodeau, but a lot of people say Thibodeau. Oh, Tim's now saying Thibodeau. Tim doesn't really know.
Wiggy's rich.
Yeah, he is
I
totally
love that.
loaded. Karl Anthony Towns, they got Jimmy Buckets. Minnesota, going to be a good team. On Tuesday's show, we sent Ben Roethlisberger a tweet to see if he'd block us. We haven't been blocked yet. So let's bring in our social media guru, Danny, to send Big Ben another tweet, because we are not above humiliating ourselves again.
Yeah, he's ignoring us.
Yeah, he definitely is, and it's not looking good, but let's try again, Danny. What tweet are we going to send today?
All right, today I've got Big Ben never throws out tweets because they get intercepted.
That's from the @JandDan Twitter account, which you should be following.
We're really trolling Big Ben.
We're really trolling Big Ben.
Can't keep us updated.
Danny, what do you think the chances of us getting blocked are?
After yesterday, I'm going with 50.
Okay, so
right down the middle.
Let's lower expectations. Thank you, Danny.
All right, tweet's going out.
Perfect. It's going out, guys.
Tim Hortons is a
Go like it.
big
and
sponsor of
retweet
the
it.
show. We've been breaking open these cards because they're available right now to Tim Hortons for $1.
For $1.
If you get oh, look at this. How timely is this one? Jaromir Jagr. Oh, he's
perfect.
Got a Florida, yeah. Oh, I got. Look at this.
BOBROVSKY.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a winner.
And Schwartzy.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Good guy. And then I've got 3 great ones here. And I'm going to start with a good friend of SportsCenter with Jay and Dan. Oh, sorry. There. Oh, no, wait. Wait, no, stop it. What are you doing? I need to do that. No, stop it. It's Claude Giroux. And then there's Austin Matthews.
Oh,
that's a good one.
You've got like 3 Austin Matthews.
I got a lot of Austin Matthews if anyone wants one. And then Kyle Palmieri, good guy. I got a little scab on my hand there. What's that all about? All scab hands on right, they call me.
No, you're Scabsy.
Scabsy!
Finally, Scabsy showed up for work.
After the break, Scabsy and Toolsy will return. Tim Hortons drive-through time. This is where we recap some of our top stories from Wednesday. The New Jersey Devils ended the Toronto Maple Leafs' perfect start with a 6-3 win. Miles Wood and Pavel Zacha. It's Zacha?
Yep.
Each scored twice.
Tell you get a program.
New York Yankees held on for a 5-2 win. Didi Gregorius went deep twice. Then in the top of the 9th, the Yankees up 1. After the longest at-bat in Major League history, Brett Gardner singled to right, scoring 2. The Yankees advanced to the ALCS. They'll face Houston. Steven Strasburg, brilliant. After it initially looked like he would not pitch in Game 4, he helped the Nats force a deciding Game 5 against the Cubs. That'll go Thursday. Strasburg, 7 scoreless, 12 Ks. First career playoff win.
The Red Sox fired John Farrell after 5 seasons as manager. Since winning the World Series in 2013, Farrell's club, mixed results. 2 last-place finishes, most recently consecutive division titles. The Red Sox, they were eliminated, though, in the ALDS in back-to-back years, winning just 1 of their 7 playoff games. Team president Dave Dombrowski says the scrutiny makes it a very tough job to fill.
I've had really quality managers that I know and I respect that said that they wouldn't want to manage in Boston. We did do a great job collectively in winning the division. But again, I think when you're sitting in my situation at the end of the year, you combine a lot of different factors involved and combine all those at the particular time, and that's why I thought it was time for change.
Raptors wrap up the preseason Friday in Chicago. Hey, it's TSN 2's night to shine. They're the only ones that have it.
Finally, they're getting some love. Janney's time. These are some of our favorite, least favorite plays. Kyrie Irving finds himself being guarded by Dwight Howard. And that must have been funny to him.
John Lester deserves a Janny because he overcame his yips over to first and actually picked Ryan Zimmerman off in Game 4 at Wrigley. So, yeah, we'll give him one of those. I don't know how you can't... What? What number? Oh, I love this guy. The foldy guy. Fold the towel guy.
He knows he's on camera. He's going to milk it. Foldy. Or is it Foldsy?
Foldsy.
Foldsy or Foldy, you decide. Let us know on Twitter at Jay and Dan. Foldy or Foldsy? This is amazing. Troy in South Alabama. Trey Minter runs into his offensive lineman, able to hang on to the ball. Very butt fumble-esque.
Carson Wentz looks to lead Philly to a 4th straight. Have I heard this jingle before?
Yeah, it sounds different.
This is a new jingle. Looking to lead Philly to a 4th straight win against Cam Newton and the Panthers. It's Thursday night football.
Sounds like the Black Keys. It's the worst play of the day. 77th minute, Houston Sporting KC. Eric Palmer Brown with an own goal. Knocking it into his own net. That's an own goal.
Highlight of the night, Kyrie Irving. Between the legs dribble.
Here goes Irving
splits 2 defenders. And he switched hands in the air. Yeah, you try to do that. You can't.
He is not disappointed here tonight. 14 points.
Sometimes you have one of those days. Sometimes you have one of those days.
After the shot, the ball deflects off the box into the keeper. Guillermo Ochoa's face and back into the net.
Go, 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 go. It's down.
That's brutal.
And that goal, which went off the face of Mexican keeper Guillermo Ochoa, not only allows us to use our popular SportsCenter with Jay and Dan catchphrase, "That's using your face," it was actually an important goal as Honduras beat Mexico 3-2 and will now face Australia in a home-and-home playoff to qualify for the World Cup. Face goals in the top 10. Sorry, scoring on yourself in the top 10. Scoring on yourself. There's only one face goal. Let's see if we can find it. Let's find that face goal.
Let's go searching. At number 10, this past World Hockey Championship, Italy's Alex Egge.
That's into the forecheck. It goes off of Alexander Egger and into the net. What a
Nice play, Egger.
He's not there to shoot.
Larry Nance Jr. As good as that is, how about his reaction as he makes his way back up the court? Oh, we didn't show it? Okay, never mind.
Manitoba, Chicago, delayed penalty in OT. Steve Martin's pass all the way down the ice into the net for the game work. Good that we have Viz from 1843. 1843. Big year in the AHL.
Leafs and Sabres, Andrew Raycroft. With the initial stop, Brian McCabe buries it into his own net. A couple of names from Leafs past.
Oh no, that guy. Just threw that. What league is this?
30-yard line, Kilmer driving for the first down, loses the football. It's picked up by Jim Marshall, who's running the wrong way. Marshall is running the wrong way, and he's running it into the end zone the wrong way. Thinks he scored a touchdown. He scored a safety.
I love the idea of a new show on TSN where we just show you footage of random leagues, and it's called What League Is This with Dan O'Toole. Who wouldn't watch that? That's Japan's Nobuhiro Sugawara. Nobuhiro Sugawara.
Here's Darlington's Chris Brass's infamous own goal.
with the lack of stoppages here in this second.
No.
Chris Phillips gets it caught in the skates of Ray Emery, and Ray Emery puts it in off his right skate.
I know how Steve Smith feels.
Harrison now drills it in behind the net and goes to the bench as the Flames chasing the fly. Oh, it's right in by Smith. It goes in the net. Smith put it up his own goaltender. Unbelievable.
Oh my goodness. Smith cannot find a hole big enough to hide in.
Poor Steve Smith.
Did you fill up my water, by the way?
Yeah, I sure did.
Wow, thanks. That's a nice treat.
Don't you mean fill up your Tim Hortons coffee?
Tim Hortons coffee. That's what that was. Was that also new music on our top 10?
Did we have new tunes, Tim?
Did we get a new CD finally?
Alan Doyle dropped one off for us?
Perfect. One v one. Guts, Lori, Remy.
Boom. Or whatever Lindsay Hamilton does, she'll reveal the winner on Thursday's 6 Eastern edition of SportsCenter, Lindsay Archangel Hamilton. It's time for You Blew It, our popular segment where we point out mistakes. This time it's one of our colleagues, Jeff O'Neill. He sent this tweet after the Cleveland Indians loss in the American League Division Series. Indians lose. I thought they would win it all. Thanks for that insight, Jeff.
What a guy.
I like him a lot.
Hey, where'd Doyle's book go?
It's gone.
Okay. And is it okay from a mainlander, when a Newfoundlander scores, I used to say, yes, bye.
Yeah,
But
sure.
Someone said, you can't say that.
Really?
It's disrespectful. I'm like, but that's like A.
Are you giving Dan permission to say that?
Can I say yes, bye?
Definitely.
All right, well, there you go.
Well, was there love in your heart?